Hello, hello everyone. It's Melanie from Mel's Inky Fingers and happy Friday. Today I am going to share tons of new products from the upcoming January to April mini catalog. I have a whole table full of things here for you. I can't wait to share them. And I also have products from the January online only release. So if you follow me, you know that every other month Stampin' Up! Releases products in my online store. They're not included in a catalog, and I have those to show you as well. So hello and happy Friday. I'm Melanie from Mel's Inky Fingers. If you join me here on Fridays, thank you and welcome back. I always love and look forward to sharing and creating with you on Fridays. Now, today I'm live a little early, so it may take everyone a little bit of time to find me, and I'm a little late because I have all my kids home today because school was canceled. We had a little bit of freezing rain last night and things were icy. I'm surprised school was canceled, but hey, I don't make the decision. So here we are. I've got a house full. So I will apologize now for anything you may hear going on in the background because you just never know. So happy Friday and thank you so much for joining me. Today I have tons of things to share and lots of projects. So I made a lot of little projects and I have things die cut and stamped so that you can see sizes and detail and all that good stuff. So I do have some things to share with you before we get started. So let me just make sure that everyone can see me and hear me okay. And I'm waiting for people to jump on. So it looks like I'm live in the right place, which is always a great start. And you can hear me even better. So, and I can see your comments. Yay. So when you jump on, say hello and let me know you're here. All right. I'm just going to pull my table a little closer so I don't have to reach so much. Hold on. Okay, I pulled it a little closer because when I reach and lean away from my phone, you can't always hear me very well. So I just don't want to have to have you struggling to hear me speak when I'm reaching for something. So this is the upcoming January to April mini catalog. This catalog really has some fabulous things in it, and you're going to see those today. Now, I cannot show you the inside of the catalog until it goes live, and it goes live on January 6th. So on January 6th, all these items will pop up in my online store, and you can order anything that you fall in love with today. Now, if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can order from this catalog now. That's one of the best benefits of being a demonstrator is that you get early access to all the products. So if you see things in here that you love, come on into my community. There's always a welcoming space for you here to have fun and create. And you can add any of these items that I'm going to show you today in your starter kit at a discount. So if you want them now, I can help you. So I got you. Just reach out. All right. All right, so a few things before we get started. So I do want to remind you that our Product of the Month program has started. This is really exciting. So this is something that Stampin' Up! Is now doing every month. When you place an order in my online store that's at least $75, you'll get a little pop-up on the screen that says you may shop from Product of the Month. And you can choose whatever item is being offered that month. It's while supplies last. It may last all month. It may not. But you can add your product of the month for only $5. Now this month it's a pack of designer series paper and it's all in these beautiful blues. And here are some projects that were made with that. So it's really pretty. I've seen lots of things created and it really is gorgeous. So if you love blue or pretty paper, this is for you. Hi Joan, welcome and happy Friday. Ooh, you are flooded. Oh boy. That's never good, right? Well, I hope you're not flooded and that your family and friends and neighbors are all safe. Okay, this I am super excited about. So Stampin' Up, if you remember, last fall hosted their first scrapbooking retreat, and now they are hosting a card retreat. I had a group here for scrapbooking retreat. We had so much fun, and I had some that joined Stampin' Up live when they did the retreat online, and they had a blast, and the projects were amazing. So I am here to share with you the retreat kit for the virtual card retreat that's going to take place on January 22nd and 23rd live online. If you want to join Stampin' Up live. Now, if you can't make these dates, it's okay. All the videos will be recorded and you will have access to them to go back and watch when it's convenient for you as many times as you want. Hi, Janet. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. And Joan, I'm glad to hear you're good and you're safe. Whew, good. So now, like the scrapbooking retreat, I offered an in-person option for those who wanted to have fun and join together with friends, both old and new, to create. And I will be doing that for the card making retreat as well. So you are welcome to join Stampin' Up live virtually the 22nd, 23rd of January, or live, virtually anytime you want with the recordings from the live classes. Or you can join me if you live local on February 8th. We are going to come together and create watching replay where we will create our projects. And it's really nice because we will pause a video if someone has a question or if we need to catch up. It's actually really nice. And we do treats and gifts and prizes and all kinds of fun things. So when you purchase your retreat box from me, I am going to send you, whether you attend in person or virtually, I'm going to send you a little goodie box to enjoy when you do your retreat. So go to melsinkyfingers.com/shop and you can find the information, and all the cards are shown there. There's 15. So let's take a look at what you're going to receive when you get your package. First of all, the stamps are amazing. Look at this stamp set. You actually get 2. So you are going to receive the virtual card making retreat stamp set. Look how cute this is. And then you're also going to receive the Forever Florals bundle. So you have some nice big sentiments. You have some smaller ones here. You've got some line art images. We are going to be learning so many techniques during this. I'm really excited. You have some solid images here with some great little back detail. And then look at how gorgeous these are. I have not pulled these out yet and done anything with them because I was trying to prepare. Ooh, my goodness. Look at these. Okay, so these label dies, I don't know if you can see, but they not only cut shapes, it seems really dark. Is my picture dark for you? Is that better? Hi, Mary, welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right, so these label dies, so not only do they die cut the shape, but there's a little frame. So when we die cut these, goodness, I wish I had some paper here. I would quickly run it through I do have some paper. I'll show you. Remind me at the end to revisit these dies. Please don't let me forget. I'm going to show you, and you have 3 different sizes here. You have 2 that are a little more square-ish, and then this longer, more rectangle one. And then look at how beautiful these dies are. So you have a gorgeous background die that has this frame opening, and then you have this pretty floral and leafy piece here. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for letting me know that the lighting is not dark. It seemed dark when I looked at it. Okay, so this is the die set you're going to receive. So this comes in your kit. So you get 2 stamp sets and this die set, which is looks pretty incredible. And then you get paper. And then there's something really cool in here that I want to show you. So here are your paper patterns. And look at how amazing this is. So if you're worried about being able to complete your projects, I want you to know Stampin' Up has literally printed all your cut lines on here. So you don't even have to worry about measuring Can you see this? You don't even have to worry about measuring because Stampin' Up! Has literally put cut lines on the backs of the papers for you so that if you want to make the projects exactly like they're teaching us, all you have to do is cut the cut lines. And then the number of the project is printed on that piece, so you just put it in that card pile. Is that not crazy? It's so amazing. And look, it tells you cut, little scissors. So amazing. So whether you're an expert or a brand new crafter, I think you'll be able to do this by following along. So here are the patterns, really pretty. Look at all the little cut lines on every single one of these. And then you have your two-tone cardstock and you have half and half. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 different colors of cardstock to work with. How awesome is that? So good, right? So good. So you have all that. Then you have a whole pack of these beautiful embellishments. There's white ones up underneath here. You know what I say about white? You can make any color you want. There's some flip flaps, so we're going to be learning some techniques. Look at all your envelopes for all 15 projects. They give you the envelopes, a whole pack of basic white cardstock, and then this, I haven't even opened this because this is like a treasure trove of die cuts already done for you. So if it's not something that is die cut with the Forever Florals dies, then it's already been die cut for you. And there's more than one sheet in here. So let me just slit this open and see how many sheets are in here. I'm curious as to how many sheets we have. So I see at least one. There's 2. Oh my goodness. And, ooh, and they're the same. Wow, that's amazing. And some of them have patterns on the back. So if you want to flip them over maybe. Okay, that's awesome. So cool. So 2 huge sheets of die cuts, all the paper, full pack of embellishments. This is really amazing. So this is available right now in my online store. It's $165, which includes a bundle, a stamp set, all your supplies, and 15 card classes. How awesome is that? And a special goodie package from me to enjoy during your retreat. And if you're local and would like to join me live, it includes a class here in person with everyone. How awesome. All right, card making retreat. All right, so next, hi Tammy, welcome and thanks for hopping on. All right, so next I want to share with you that time is running out. The 20th is the last day to reserve your Creatively Inked kit for the month of December. So it is super cute. We are doing fun little hobby themed projects using the Banner Sayings Stamp and Punch Bundle. So super cute little sayings, and this banner punch is amazing. It was so popular, it sold out the very first week it launched. So it's currently not available. So add-ons for this kit include the stamp set, not the whole bundle, but just the stamp set. The stamp set's only $17, and look how awesome it is. And when the punch comes back in stock, I will add it as an add-on so that you can still benefit from saving the shipping and the tax on it, because that is one of the best perks of being a Creatively Inked subscriber. So let's look at our projects. Quick look here. We have a special little fancy fold, another fancy fold. Look at how cute, all these cute little hobbies. This is a little gift card holder. And oh my gosh, this I can't even. So cute. And then this, it's something special. So and you get a little gifty in there. So go to melsinkyfingers.com. At the very top, along the top of my blog, it says Creatively Inked. If you click on that, we can get you subscribed, and make sure that you don't miss this kit because it is a fun one. All right, so let's see. We have a lot of people who've jumped on. Let me say hello. Oh, hi, Carolyn. It's so nice to have you here. Hi, Nell. Thanks for jumping on. All right, are you guys ready to dive into this catalog? Okay, I have so many things to share with you. Now, if we're going through this catalog and you're seeing a lot of things that you love, you can take advantage of my product share and get a little bit of everything so that you can play and create with all these fun things. So I am offering, my product share reservation is open, and I'm offering a paper share, which is about a quarter of a pack of all 14 of the collections we're going to look at today. You can choose a ribbon and embellishment share, which will get you a quarter spool of ribbon and some of all the embellishments, about 1/5 of a pack. And it comes packaged and labeled so you know exactly which catalog it comes from, and you get these amazing stickers. There's a quick and easy share, which are your mix and match items, your memory and more, your ephemera, any treat containers, and then of course my paper samplers, which are the best creative tool for referencing patterns and colors when you're trying to put your projects together. These are amazing. I keep these right at my desk. So as you're going through today, if you're loving a lot of it, you can get it all, and it's affordable. So the paper share is $54. It's a quarter of a pack of most collections. Sometimes I have to alter that a little bit depending on what's included in a pack. There's 14 different collections. You have your ribbon and embellishment share is $43, and that's a quarter spool of 6 different ribbons and about 1/5 of a pack of 9 different embellishments. Your quick and easy share is a 1/2 pack of what's in there other than for your packaging, which is your treat bags, that's $27. And the paper samplers are all 14 of the papers in the paper share for $33. And then if you choose to get a ready to craft bundle, I include gifts. So I will point those out when we take a peek at those as we're going through the products. All right, so let's dive right in with Valentine's, because Valentine's is right around the corner, and we all love making cute little love things, right? So sometimes when you look at your Valentine products, it's important to not only think Valentine's, but just love throughout the year, anniversary, wedding, thinking of you, friends recovering from surgery, special people in our lives, grandchildren, children, husbands, moms, dads, all kinds of people, right? So we can look at these products in a lot of different ways. And usually when you change up colors or maybe pull in some foil to bring in some elegance, change up paper from the fun reds and pinks to soft blues or rich like Blackberry Bliss, you can really change up the way your products look and get a lot more use out of them. So I want to grab my paper samplers because they're easy to share papers as we go. All right, so there are several Valentine items in the catalog. Now I can't show you inside the catalog, but I'm going to use the catalog to guide me to make sure that I don't forget anything. I have to find out where I put my catalog. Where did I put it? There it is. It was hiding underneath my pack of paper. All right, so now one thing to keep in mind, there are 3 suites, this being one of them, in this catalog that have additional stamp sets that are in a different section of the catalog. So I'm going to point those out. I have all 3 of them, and I want you to take note of those because they coordinate really well. And in some cases, I like them better. And this is an example. So I'm trying to find the page. I should have marked my catalog. Here we go. I want to make sure I give you the right name. So this is Made with Love. So with the Made with Love, the bundle is called Endless Love. I chose the stamp set called Love Story that's featured with the scrapbooking items. and I paired it with the Endless Love dies. Now these dies are really, really cool. And here's a little project that I made that pull all the products together. So let's take a dive into all the little elements of this and take a closer look because it's pretty fabulous. So the Endless Love dies have hearts and some alphabet letters in here. Now these alphabet letters coordinate with the little letters that are in the annual catalog, and I'm going to show you how they compare. So you have hearts, and here's the big heart, and then you have a small heart die that I die cut out of this one. Then you have some smaller hearts, including a tag. You have this tag here, and this really pretty like scribble heart. Looks like that, super cute. That would have been cute back here. And then some really fun arrows, and the arrows are in a couple different sizes. So you have your big arrow, and then you have the smaller arrow, and the smaller arrow die cuts both of them at once. All right, so as we go along here, I want you to tell me what you love most about each suite or your favorite products, because there are some good ones. Now, this is the X and the O from the mini die alphabet die set. And let me pull out my annual catalog and see if I can find that for you. So it is the, not party alphabet, I forget what it's called. It's not alphabet a la mode, but maybe it's on the same page. So let me just go to that page, 107. Yes, so this little mini alphabet die set, okay, so this is the one that I'm referring to, and it coordinates with the letters that are in here. So let's take a look at sizing. So I put the X and the O on the inside of this right here to compare, so you can see how they coordinate. So here's your X, here's your O, so you can see sizing. And what I love about this is having these, it's almost like this is your capital letter and this is your lowercase letter because of the size variation. Isn't that cool? So they're the same font, which I love. I love the little heart on the O. And then these little hearts right here, I got those, whoops, sorry about that. Let's open this up. I got those when I die cut this from the heart. Put this right inside there, pass this through my die cutting machine, and the little hearts that came out, I put on the inside of my card. So you can use all these little pieces. But look at the fun detail on these. On the tag, you get a lot of X's and O's, which is really fun because if you want to include a lot of them on your project, you can put all these with one pass and have a whole bunch. Isn't that cute? So this is a really fun die set, and there is a matching stamp set. I did not get it yet anyway, but I wanted to show you how you can pull in the stamps that have a different section back in that scrapbooking section. You can pull those in and combine them, and you can increase your ability to just really create all kinds of fun things. What I loved about this one is you have these big letters, and what I love about it is you can use it like an alphabet. So here is the stamp set. So you could cut the letters apart from heart, sweet, and day and combine them with the mini alphabet from the annual catalog and have so much versatility in the little words that you make. Isn't that neat? So you can see these are a little bit bigger. All right, so let me show you sizing, but it still looks really cute. So you could have put sweetheart. You have the this here. You have hello my heart, sweet treats. So hello my sweet. You could put you make me happy. You are loved. I adore you with all my love. My love. You could take the D off and do my love. So you can really mix and match these. It's a really fun set. All right. Now, this is our new stamp packaging. So I've gone over this with you in the past, but in case you missed it, this is how the stamps come now. They come in these pouches. They take up almost no space. I am loving it. It's awesome. And I'm going to show you what I did on the inside here. I'm going to show you. Now, I can't take credit for it. That was another demonstrator who shared that tip, and I've been using it, and I've been really liking it. So I have the supplies here to show you when we're done. Okay, so here's the embossing folder. So this is the Hearts of Love 3D embossing folder. You can see the cute design it makes. This would make a really cute scalloped edge. I use it in the background on this project, and here's what it looks like embossed in red. So Joan said she ordered the hearts and the bears. Joan, that bundle is adorable. I have that one as well. I should have grabbed it. That was part of the November online exclusive release. So I don't remember if I showed those products or not. I sure hope I did. All right, and then we have the embellishments, which are so stinking cute. We have this beautiful 1/8" faux linen thread in bubble bath. And look at these embellishments. Oh my gosh. So I have them on my card here, but here so you can see them. You have tiny little envelopes. You have hearts in different colors. You've got red, dark pink, white, little teeny lips. And I added those on my card front just with a teeny little drop of liquid glue. All right, super, super cute, and they are the best shaker bits. I can't wait to make a shaker card with those. And then you have these awesome treat bags. So these are called heart gusseted treat bags. There are some of these in the product share. They have the gusseted sides, and they're even scored. So when you fold down the top, it's scored for you, so you get a really nice fold, and then you can just flip that back like this. And you could put treats or gifts in here, and they're pretty big. So folded down, this is still like 8, almost 8.5 by 4. So these are a really, really nice size. And you get, I believe, 16 to a pack. Let me look. Yep, you get 16 in a pack. And they're not very expensive, if I remember right. Let me tell you, they are $11 for 16 of these. So how cute would that be to put little cookies in there or little fuzzy socks and tuck it in there and make a cute little tag? It would be an awesome, cute gift. All right. And then last but not least, we have paper. So let's talk about some of the paper. I'm going to slide this out of the way. So whoop, I just dropped my ribbon, and of course it had to unroll, right? Because why wouldn't it? All right. So let's look at the paper. So the paper in this collection is all reds and pinks and whites. So you have the cute little letters and an awesome stripe. So the colors are Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Strawberry Slush. And you can see the Real Red and Flirty Flamingo on this one. Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. Adorable hearts with all the pinks. Here's a bigger scale heart. And another like hash stripe. This is just so sweet. Little bitty hearts and little bitty vertical hearts. Here's a pretty floral in Bubble Bath and white. And then an all over tone on tone little tiny heart. Look at this one. So this is ombre. So if you can appreciate this, you have what looks like maybe Flirty Flamingo and Bubble Bath up here. Then it goes down to maybe Real Red and Bubble Bath. The Bubble Bath hearts go throughout, and then Poppy Parade. Actually, these are Strawberry Slush and Bubble Bath. Then Poppy Parade and Bubble Bath, then Real Red and Bubble Bath. So I'm hoping you can appreciate the ombre in this. And this paper is super versatile because depending on what color you want, you can take out sections of this to use on your project to change up the color you're using. So Tammy says she's obsessed with Valentine's Day as much as Christmas. And she is designing her class today. Oh, good. All right. So really, really cute paper. And this is called the Made with Love Designer Series paper. It is a 12 by 12 collection. All right. So that is your Valentine stuff today. So really, really cute. All right. So next up, we are going in a completely different direction. We are going kind of masculine oh wait, I forgot a paper. How could I forget this paper? Okay, this is the Love Notes Mix and Match Designer Series paper. So this is a 6x6 collection. It's so stinking cute and it's really, really well done. So on one side, you have different patterns on each side. And then, so you have these pieces that you can cut apart and use on your projects. So how fun is that? Lots of colors in this. Look how pretty. Cute little tags already done for you. How easy would this be just to cut these and put these on those adorable little bags, slide some cookies in there. And this sheet I love because on this side you don't have any words. And then on this side you have words. So you have the option of stamping your own or using the ones that are provided. So let me show you an example of how easy your cards can be. So super simple. This is just cut from the paper, layered with black, put on a white piece of paper, and you can put what you want on the inside. So super, super, super easy. This makes creating really fun. And here is the other three pieces. Isn't that cute? And if you want words, just flip it over and use the words. Okay. All right, so that's all of our Valentine stuff. All right, so next up is called the Nature's Walk product suite. It includes the Nature's Symphony Stamp and Die bundle. And I've been doing some creating with this, so some really good stuff. So the sentiments in here, I love this. You make me smile. I love the fonts. And let's take a closer look at these dies because these dies are really amazing. You have lots of detail. So you have this big leaf. This is in Pretty Peacock. And when you die cut it, you get all that detail cut into the leaf, which is awesome. And then you have this second big die that's foliage, but it has a coordinating stamp. So you have this stamp and you can stamp it and die cut it. And this is what it looks like. Or you can stamp it. Here's what it looks like stamped on vellum. So pretty. And then you can layer this on, you know, paper and have just a pretty subtle background if you don't want to die cut it. And then you have this really awesome wood piece. This is a fun layering piece. You can stamp on it. You can layer this behind your words, really pretty. And then you have a couple of smaller elements. So this die cuts the smaller foliage piece. And this is just a freestanding die cut element like this, where it gives you lots of detail. And then you have these, which die cut texture into your pieces. Really, really cool. And you'll be seeing these. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up. So this is going to be the featured bundle for an upcoming Creatively Inked. All right. Now, I also love the fact that this is nice and big. How beautiful would this be to use as a stencil? So this is the negative piece from cutting out this. So I stamped it, then I die cut it, and I saved this negative piece. It die cuts really well too. Yeah, I'm stuck. So I saved this negative piece because I thought this would be a really cool stencil to lightly blend some color. So Tammy says, so versatile, it's going on her list. Yes, I love this. All right, and boop, 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 boop. Beautiful, pretty card. That's a little sneak peek of something that's coming. So I'm not gonna let you look too long. All right, now this product suite has an additional stamp set that is featured in the back of the catalog where your scrapbooking items are shown. And I love the sentiments and the fonts in here. And I think it coordinates so well with the stamp set. You've got good scale. So let's take a look at this. I haven't put this one in here yet. But you've got good scale that works for cards. So you have Hello Sunshine. Nature is my happy place. This one is a really nice big focal stamp. Stay wild and free. How cute would that be for graduation cards, especially for guy cards? It's a great big world out there. Love that. Best day ever. Not lost, just exploring. And then on this day. So this stamp set would work really good for not only memory keeping, but for card making. And I got it because I love this Hello Sunshine, because I call my one daughter, I always call her Sunshine. So I had to get that. So you have a second stamp set that coordinates. Then you have beautiful embellishments. So we have some Secret Sea ribbon, and it's very sheer. So look how pretty that is. So even though Secret Sea is a really dark color and it's my new black, it's awesome. Love that. You have the sheerness that just lightens it when you put it on your projects, and it ties the best bows, because I have to always do the bow test to show you, because you know me, a project's not complete till it has a bow. So there's your bow. And then look how cool these are. These are called bronze pentagons. Isn't that cool? And then we have some papers. So let me get to the suite here and make sure that I'm not missing anything and giving you the right names. So these are called the faux bronze pentagons. And this is called the Secret Sea bordered open weave ribbon. All right, and that's a good description because it's got a border and it's definitely an open weave. All right, so now let's take a close-up look at the paper so you can see how pretty it is. Let's put these away. Okay, so I'm going to show you there's two papers. I'm going to show you the Designer Series paper first, and it's a 12 by 12 collection. It's really pretty. So it's very, I don't know what this style is called, but you have the colors in this are Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, which there's some of that in here, Old Navy, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Secret Sea. And here's the back. There's all your blues here. And look at this for creating foliage and background. So pretty. Look at the pretty peacock, gorgeous. Love this grid. Amazing. And look at how cool this piece is. Is this not amazing? And then look at this one. Oh, so stinking cool. And again, here we have our colors. We light to dark. So depending on what part of your paper you choose to use, you can really change up how your project looks by making the same project and pulling pieces from different sections of your Designer Series paper. So we have our Garden Green here. We have a Lost Lagoon kind of up here. We have Mossy Meadow down here. Really pretty. And then here's another pretty peacock piece. Lots of texture in this. Look at this one. This is one of my favorites. And I forgot to flip this. Look at that. There you have Mossy Meadow. You have some old olive in here and your Mossy Meadow. So you have your blue greens and your warmer greens, and then you have like mid-tones here, your blue greens. Isn't that pretty? So this is called Nature's Walk. Oh wait, and I forgot to share this one with you. This is a secret sea pattern. I've already cut this. I already used a ton of this. So you have Secret Sea with cloud cover detail, and look at how cool that is. All the greens. So how much versatility do you have here? So this is a perfect pack of paper. If you don't have a lot of ink colors, you can pull in whatever you have and it's going to match. You've got cloud cover, peacock, blues, mossy meadow, garden green. It's all in here, all in just that one sheet. All right, and then there's this really great specialty paper. This is called Natural Hues Textured Specialty Paper. This is a 12 by 12 collection. I'm going to show you pieces because it's all the same color throughout. But look at the texture in here. This is like homemade paper, like cotton paper. It's got lots of texture. It's heavy, but it cuts really, really nice. It's smoother on one side than the other. And you have these three colors, and these are listed as cream, tan, and gold. Cream, tan, and gold. So it'll just go with a lot of different things. So let me make sure I'm not missing any comments here. Nope. All right. So next up, this is the perfect summer suite. This is so cute. Wait till you see this. Let me get to the right page so I can give you all the colors and all the right names. This one is called Beach Boardwalk. And this is another one that has a coordinating stamp set for the back in the catalog. So you have your Boardwalk Fun stamp set and dies. So stinking cute. I love the palm trees, great sentiments, and look at these cute little detail dies that come in here. So you have the roller coaster cars here, you've got a matching die for some dimension, you've got this really cute Ferris wheel, and then you can cut out little cars and pop them up for dimension. You've got both stamped and die cut palm trees, and look at this ticket. Isn't that fun? So let's look at, I have some die cut, I had pieces cut out. Oh no, I seem to have lost them somewhere. Oh well. All right, then there's a second stamp set called Beach Time, and this set is a little further back in the catalog. And let's see if no, I did not stamp inside this one yet because I haven't used it. But I love the sunshine, and you have all these words that you can kind of mix and match to make different little custom fonts. And let me show you the size, because sometimes the size isn't always what's on the catalog on the front. But yes, these are true to size. So this is the actual size. Look at this big hello. Is that not the best? I'm going to use that a ton. So we have your bundle and your stamp set. Then you have these super cute puffy stickers. They're called Beach Boardwalk Puffy Stickers. Look at these. Cotton candy, tickets, little dots. Isn't that cute? Love these so much. Super, super cute. We've got 2 different collections of these puffy stickers. You're going to love them when you get them. All right. Then we have paper, and I have a cute little project to show you, so stay tuned. This is a 12 by 12 paper collection. All right. So we have lots of colors. Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green. Look at the ombre. We have Lemon Lolly. This is my favorite. Isn't that cool? Petunia Pop, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, Summer Splash, and Timid Tiger. Look at the sunshines. And again, some ombre. So depending on where you pull on your paper, you can have different colored suns. Can you see that on camera? It looks like it's coming through good. How cool is this? It looks like a beach or a pool. Great for someone who's going on vacation. Look how cool this is. You can cut the top or the bottom. It's set so that you can cut this into 6 sections. 6 sections, and every section is going to look like this. Every section is going to look like this. So you have a set of trees in the middle, but each set looks a little different. So can you see how this is a section, this is a section, and this middle one is a section, but all 3 are different, and you get 2 of each. Isn't that cool? So well planned. And then this is just really, really fun. Then a whole bunch of tickets and arrows. And now let's take a peek, because although I've not tried this, I am certain these dies are going to cut out all these elements. So if you don't want to stamp them, you don't have to. And I am right. How awesome is that? So cute. Look at that. So fun. And all these tickets are different. They all look a little bit different. So fun. So everything is always so well coordinated. Why I love Stampin' Up! Products so much. They just make it easy for us. So easy for us to create. And now when you pull all these products together, you get really, really cute things. Oh, good, Tammy. I'm glad this is helping. You get some really cute things like this. How fun is that? Now, I pulled in little black stars. These are from an embellishment that released back in November in my online store. And look how cute that is. Enjoy the ride. Celebrate. Happy birthday. So cute. So cute. And again, this is the beach boardwalk. I mean, look at this. Is this just not the cutest? Little carnival paper. Amusement park. Beach vacation with the palm trees. Just love it so much. All right. So I need to save all these projects and share them with you at the end again, huh? Okay. So next up, we're halfway done, but I'm warning you now, we are not going to be done in an hour. Sorry, but it's so good to see new stuff. And I just gushed over it because it's so exciting. I love it. Okay, I'm trying to find the right page so I call everything by the right names. So what are you loving so far? Tell me your favorites. What are your favorites? Okay, so this is the Easter Joy product suite. This is so stinking cute. It's so stinking cute, you guys. I can't even with this. Okay, these bunnies, I mean, look. Oh, so cute, right? So cute. So this is a full product suite, and it's got specialty papers. The paper in this is so cool. Wait till I show you. So you have your Easter basket stamp set. You've got sweet bunnies. You can do very springy things with flowers. Hello, spring for you. Look at this cute little chick. I mean, come on, right? You've got an egg, a couple different sizes of bunnies. And then you have open dies to die cut all these images. So every image has an open die to die cut it. The bunnies, the tulip, these flowers here, the eggs, the chick, but then you have some extra dies that I call accent dies, and this die set is incredible. So it's big, and look at the pretty detail that you get on your flower stems. See this? So this cuts out 2. So you cut out your main flower and then a second piece for layering. I mean, come on, like how easy and fun is that? You've got your bow, which is your accent. Then you have this Easter basket. So you have the basket with these slits, so that cuts this. And then you have all these tiny little pieces, and I have a few here to show you. You've got these tiny little pieces, and it's for making an Easter basket. And let me show you how easy. So I took 2 of these together, and you just slide them through. Look how easy they just go through. Really fast. Now I found that when it's hard to go through, put the tip of it just a little past the line and then push it up from behind and they go right through. Little bit past, push it down and they go right through. Okay, really, really easy. And then you can slide one up like this and one down, one up. Boom, boom, boom. One down, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and you can leave it like that. That's super cute. You can make whatever weave you want. Well, you could even put them together, I suppose, in the middle like this. Like, you get to make whatever basket weave pattern you want, okay? But if you want traditional, I'm going to show you how to do it. So there you've got 2. I put them through at once. Then you do the opposite. So push it back and slide it through, push it up, slide it through. It's really easy. It doesn't take nearly as long as you think it's going to take. Little pass and push it through. It looks like it's going to be tricky, but it's not. And now look how stinking adorable that is. And then I just trim the extra on the edge. So I just took my paper snips and trim these. I didn't even glue them in place. I mean, they're pretty secure in there. Look at that. Now you can change these up and do different colors. You can have it match, you can have it contrast. You can do whatever you want to make this the cutest little basket ever. And now you can put things in here. So you have flowers, you have carrots, eggs, you can put the little bunnies. Look at that cute little chocolate bunny. You can put your little chickie in there. Look at, so cute. How cute is this? I put eggs in mine. Where did I get the eggs from? I'm going to show you. So let me put this away. And I'm going to show you where the eggs came from. So in this die set, you have an egg. You have an Easter egg that cuts things out. And you have this incredible paper. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So let's take a peek. This is a 12 by 12 paper collection. And it's called Easter Joy. And it's like shiny and smooth. And it has little tiny bits. I don't know, like it's not really foil, but kind of foil. I guess you would call it foil. It's a specialty paper. And it's double-sided, so it's shiny with like foil accents on the front, but then when you flip it over, you have a matte pattern that's softer and so sweet on the back. So the fronts are really bright. So let me tell you the colors. So we have balmy blue crumb cake, lemon lolly, peach pie, pretty in pink, shy shamrock, and look at this one with the shiny. And look at how cute that is. Wouldn't that make a beautiful bunny or a basket? Look at this one. This one I think is my favorite pattern in here. So you've got these really sweet and pretty foil accents, and then look at the back. This is so cute. All in greens. This is shy shamrock. And look at this piece. So you just have all these 4 by 6 pieces to create little backgrounds that you can trim down. You can either put them on the basic white Memory and More cards or on any color card base that you want. And look at the back, and then look at this one. Isn't that cute? This is my favorite print that's on the back. And that's sweet with the bunnies, the chick, the wheelbarrow, so cute. And look at all the eggs. So this is where I got my eggs from for my card. You have that egg die in the die set that cuts out these eggs. Is that not so fun? And look at basket weave print. So I die cut my basket. I die cut my basket with that pattern and the eggs from the paper. Isn't that awesome? So there's your backside, soft and subtle. This plaid's amazing. This plaid would make an amazing basket. And then you have your fronts, which are bright pops of color, really springy and fun. Okay, so now we have a second pack of paper. So this product suite has 2 papers in it, and I used both of them on that card that I just showed you. So let me get out the second pack of paper, except that I keep getting things stuck. Here we go. I don't want to mix these up because I don't want to accidentally show you the wrong paper in the wrong pack. Okay, so the second pack of paper is called Pleasant Patterns Specialty Paper. So this is also 12 by 12, and it has 3 different patterns in it. The patterns are really neat, and they're cool for making accents. If I can get them out of, my gosh, I can't get them out of the bag. Actually, this one I could have just showed you on my paper sampler. I'm just going to show you on the paper sampler because I keep getting this stuck. And the patterns are the same. So they're right here. So the pattern is the same throughout. So you have a Shy Shamrock stripe. You can see it's kind of foily. Then you have this really cool dot pattern. And then you have really beautiful pink flowers. Isn't that pretty? So this is Pleasant Pattern Specialty, and it coordinates perfectly with this. And I used the green to cut out my grass. See that? Makes really cute grass pop behind my basket. Okay, and this background I'll share with you in a little bit here. Then we have some embellishments. We have these cute little, it's called Easter Assortment. And you have, you can't see them all in here because they're hidden. You have these little gingham eggs. And then you have yellow and blue dots. Aren't those cute? So do you have favorites yet? Tell me. So if you have any favorites. So Tammy says she's liking the Valentine and beach items so far. And maybe the bunnies. And then we have some really pretty blue gingham ribbon. How sweet is that? Just really sweet, right? All right. So that is Easter and spring with this amazing Easter basket. Super, super awesome. Okay. So next up, I have a feeling that you're going to be seeing a lot of this online. It's already super popular. I don't have it all, but this is the Cute as a Bug product suite. I don't have the Stampin' Die bundle, but I have the other items in it. So it has this adorable paper, and then look at this rickrack ribbon. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Joan says she loves the bunny suite. I do too, Joan. It's so sweet. And then how cute are these? So these are the Ladybug epoxy shapes. And look at. So you have clear dots, which you can also color any color you want with your Stampin' Blends. And little ladybugs. Are those not the cutest? So this suite has a stamp and die bundle called Sweet Bugs that's really cute. and then the ribbon and the embellishments. And let's take a look at the paper. Lots of colors in this paper. You've got basic black, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover. Look how sweet that is. So sweet. Then you've got this page that has all these layers that you can use. How cute is this? Look at this little bug scene up here where they're having music class, some dandelions, a little bit of fruit, picnic, and then look how sweet the back is. Really pretty foliage print. This one is super cute. You bring in some moss and some butterflies. You've got the caterpillar. So you have Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, and Very Vanilla. Super cute. This is fruit and berries and leaves. And then toadstools and stumps. And then the picnic plaid. Isn't that cute? It's a really, really cute paper. And the elements on here would be really cute. I don't have the dies, but I'm guessing the dies probably cut out some of these elements. But I can't confirm that since I don't have them. All right, so that's the Cute as a Bug suite. All right, we're almost done, guys. All right, this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is what I would call a mega suite. This is called Lovely and Beautiful. I think it's called Lovely and Beautiful. It has 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets. So we have 2 bundles here. So this is kind of the feel. We have soft spring colors and gorgeous gold foil. So the first stamp set is called Simply Beautiful. Let me set this aside. And this is a floral suite. So you have some really beautiful fonts. This is great for wedding and anniversary, to the happy couple, holding you in my heart, wedding wishes. And then you have these beautiful, Simply Beautiful dies. And I wanted to show you the detail. Isn't that pretty? And you can layer them together. Put them like that. How pretty is that? Now the pieces that come out, you could even mix and match and bring colors to the center. And then if you put this over some paper, you get the beautiful color to pop through. Isn't that beautiful? So you can change how you arrange it based on how you layer it. So you can layer it, spin this, and have it look all different ways. Have the flower of all different shapes. Isn't that pretty? And then there's flower centers too. I didn't cut out the flower centers, but you have this style of center or a smaller one yet that you could pop up and make that so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? So this is Bubble Bath and Fresh Freesia that I use. So let me open this whole set so that you can get a good look at it. This is a huge die set. Isn't that pretty? So here. So you have this big line art flower. You could color it or leave it and do some simple cards. And I did a couple of simple note cards. So I did just using a basic white note card and envelope. You can see how pretty it is just with some simple stamping. So I used the background actually from this one. I used this stamp, but you could also use this one. It would be very pretty as well. And then I stamped this big flower and I stamped the leaves. I just used the single leaf and stamped it. And then the Thinking of You, and I fussy cut it with some linen thread. And these are strawberry slush dots, but you could also pull in the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pearlized faceted circles. So I stamped this in Melon Mambo and pulled in strawberry slush dots. I could have stamped it in Petal Pink or Calypso Coral, or even those pink ones would match. So pretty, right? And then you can see how pretty it would be had I done the die cut flowers instead. All right, so that is beautiful, Simply Beautiful. Okay, that's the Simply Beautiful bundle. Then the second bundle has some larger scale images and accents in it. So let me pull that out for comparison. So here is the Beautifully Celebrated. Look how pretty this is. And here is the die set. So this die set, this is the Beautifully Celebrated. Here is your stamped images. So let's see. For scale, you can see here is how it is in comparison to, oops, here's how it is in comparison to a full-size card. So they fit on the front of a regular card, but they're also great for memory keeping. And then these are from the Simply Beautiful. So I have the Simply Beautiful images here. Here's your flower, and here's a couple of your sentiments for sizing. Okay, so when you put the suite together and mix and match, here's some of the beautiful words. And then you have this amazing, these amazing die cut shapes. So how pretty are these? There's 5 different sizes, so you can layer them and mix and match. And then you also have these gorgeous corners. So how pretty is that? You can put these up in the corner for a pretty accent. Pretty, pretty. And then you also have a couple other dies in here. You've got some open dies to die cut your leaf images and your floral image. And then you have a couple of freestanding accents. So this is a really beautiful, really, really beautiful bundle. All right, and here is a couple projects. Whoops, I'm caught. Let me fix this. There we go. Here is a very easy note card I made using the Beautifully Celebrated stamp set. So I stamped this in the background in cloud cover and then added this big image in Secret Sea. I pulled in the Thinking of You from the Simply Beautiful stamp set and just added a linen thread bow. So easy, and look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? All right, now let's look at the paper. The paper is just gorgeous. All right, so we have just this soft color, lots of spring fun in here. So we have Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and Gold. This one goes like this. How beautiful is that? Whew. So pretty. And this one is gold and white. If I can get the pages apart, there we go. So you could color this and make this any color you wanted. Really pretty. How pretty that is. And this is my favorite pattern in here. Well, one of two. I have 2 favorites. This one for a small scale, where you've got gold little dots, pretty floral back or foliage back, and then this one. So these last 2 are my favorites. What one is your favorite? And here's your back. Really pretty. Then you have gold and white ribbon. I mean, whoo, look at that. So pretty. And these gorgeous circle faceted dots. And then there's ephemera. This is called Beautifully Adorned Ephemera. So let's take a look at this. So this is vellum and gold, and look how pretty. You got accents and labels. I mean, look at this. Oh, I can't wait to create with this. It's a frame. So pretty. Look at, there's 3 different sheets. So you get lots of pieces to mix and match. Labels, frames, 3? Yeah, 3. And it's a really nice weight. And you could color this. It's got a little iridescent, almost like a little pearl finish to it. I guess that's the way I would describe it, as a pearl finish to the vellum. So it's not just plain, it's fancy. And again, here are my 2 easy quick note cards. Okay, so this is your lovely and beautiful suite, okay? All right, so just a couple more things. I have one more suite and then just a few little extras to share with you. Now again, if you're loving this, you can get all the ribbons and embellishments and all the goodies by getting a product share. Okay, here's just some extras. So first I want to show you this. So this is the Mixed Up Patterns 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. This is in the very back of the catalog, and this is really cool because there's paper in here that coordinates across all the suites. So isn't this such a fun idea? Really, really pretty. Lots of colors. So you have Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Old Olive, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. I mean, this is beautiful. So is this. Love this. Like, how beautiful would these be with the Nature's Walk? Look at that. Valentine's or birthday. This would go with the Nature's Walk. This would go to Valentine's, birthday, so many things. Look at the yellow with the Easter. This would go with several that we've peeked at today. And yellow and blue. So isn't that pretty? So here's the fronts again. Really, really pretty. This is just kind of a freestanding paper pack. You can use it to add extra patterns and new colors to so many of the suites, or even just some of the cute bundles that are in the catalog. Okay, I'm trying to put this in and I don't know why. Okay, next we have these beautiful, I mean, look up gorgeous. These are called Sparkle Dot Essentials. Aren't they pretty? Look at, can you see how gorgeous and shimmery these are? I hope the light is showing these off because they are incredible. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Okay. Then we have the all in a row embossing folder. So this was the embossing folder that I used on that cute little Easter card. Let's take another look at it. Here's the Easter card, and you can see I put this in the background. How cute is that? So cute, right? Okay. And this is really fun. This is called the Addressed to You stamp set. So this is for creating cute little decorations on your envelopes. How fun is this? You could stamp on the flap too and write your little address, but you can also create cute tags. So look at this. So it's not just for your envelopes. You have the ability to make tags. Now I pulled in the Labeled with Love punch, and I want to show you what I did. I used this as a corner rounder because I just tucked my cut of my layer in, and I just nipped, I have to make sure I have it in far enough. I just nipped the corner. I just put it in right, kind of lined up each edge with this little corner and punched it. And now look, I have a cute little tag or a label that I can add to my project by using my Labeled with Love punch. This is a really cute stamp set. All right, next up is this all occasion. It's called Reason to Celebrate. Covers everything. Look at St. Patrick's Day, birthday, Valentine's, Easter, graduation, anniversary. So cool. Love this one. I'm going to say that one for a minute. Then you have the Hope and Love. This is a stamp and die bundle. Look how cute this is. So this has your joy, hope, and love, but you could also mix and match your letters. But it's a word. So you have love and hope and joy are all one stamp. So it makes it really easy to stamp. But then for the O, you have an O, but you also have all these cute little shapes. So I stamped the heart, but you also have these die cut images. You have these die cut images that you can use to die cut your little, like the little image to use in place of the O. And I just wanted to show you the size because here's the heart, and you could stamp the heart on it and then use just the die cut, just the stamped image, or you could stamp on the die cut. And how cute is that? Hi, Julie. It's nice to have you hopping on today. So this is a really cool set. It's called Hope, Love, and Joy. Here's another embossing folder. This is called Stone and Vine 3D embossing folder. And I have never seen an embossing folder with so much texture. Isn't that awesome? So cool, right? And this is in pecan pie. Then we have some ephemera. So we have our memory and more cards. These are really pretty. It's a pretty butterfly, springy butterfly theme. Look at the backs. Beautiful for layering, die cutting elements, punching elements. And then how cute is this? This is called Easter Time Ephemera. Look how cute. I have to show you these because look at the little bunnies. So cute. Wait, there's another bunny coming. Hold on, hold on. There it is. Aren't these cute? So quick and easy to make some cards. You can use some basic white note cards or the basic white memory more. And then you have some nice big sentiments. Beautiful puffy stickers. These coordinate with a lot of different things. These are called the Softest Spring Mix and Match. And again, all these things are included in my product share. And then you have these. These are the Covered in Flowers accents. These are so beautiful. Now, if you get a Paper Lovers bundle for my product share, which is the paper share, the ribbon and embellishment share, and the quick and easy share. You do not get the paper samplers with the Paper Lovers. You're going to get a whole pack of these as my thank you gift. And look how beautiful these are. So they punch out really easy. They're nice and thick. And then you can do things like you could ink on them, you can spritz them, you could use a sponge dauber, you could do direct to paper, you could put it right down on your ink, you could color them with blend. So many things you can do with these. And some of these are really beautifully detailed, but they're thick. They're a lot thicker than cardstock. They're not chipboard, but they're really, really sturdy. So these will be really fun to play with. So you could look at, you get all these full pack. There's a ton in here, a ton of them. Then there's some specialty papers. So there's the pastel shimmer specialty paper. So there's pink, yellow, and pool party. Look how beautiful that is. I'm hoping that you can see that. Hi, Simone. Oh, it's nice to have you hop on. Oh, thank you for sharing. And you're heading off to work. Good. I hope you catch the replay later. The products are amazing. And you have a great holiday as well. Thank you. And this paper is an online only. And same with these. These are online only. Okay, then we have another paper. So I'm going to show you full sheets. So this is an online only for the January release. This is called Splash of Sparkles. We're almost done. And then I'm going to show you how I have been working with my new packaging. All right, so this we have Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, and look, it's specialty foil. It's got holographic and gold foil accents. So let me show you the front first. Look at this piece. I want to frame this, and with the trusty tools dies, I want to punch the paintbrush and add the paintbrush and then put a big monogram letter. And how cute would that be in my craft space? So here's the back. Super, super cute, right? Super cute. Let's put the back up there. And these are great because you can cut out squares and use these for backgrounds, for elements, and you've got 16 on here. Really fun. Here's the front. We have Highland Heather, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Shaded Spruce, Timid Tiger, Gold, and Holographic. And look at, again, you've got little background pieces. Look at this piece. How cool is that? And this, super cool. I love the stripes. All right, so again, this is called Splash of Sparkles. It's an online only. Then we have, this is called Square Snippets, and I'm going to show you the full pieces of these as well. So this is a really unique paper. There's a stamp and die bundle that goes with this. I know, almost done, Janet. So this paper has a couple different size squares, and it's designed to give you tons of options for background layers and die cutting and punching. So you have, this one has 3x3 squares, so you have 16 options on this one sheet, but look at the versatility and all the colors. When you flip it over, you've got a solid pattern on the back, and the back patterns are all awesome. So these are 4x4, so many colors and patterns, and then you've got a really amazing, like, low volume print on the back. And this one is 3x3, so you have 16 again, all different. And then look at the back. So when you put these together, you have so many options. So these are similar, but they're different. So you can mix and match. You can mix and match for layering. Look at the blues. Here's Pretty Peacock. So they all coordinate. And you can mix and match all your colors and textures. So here you have a subtle small floral, a bigger floral, and a polka dot, and they all coordinate. So you could take dies and cut from these sections, or punches and punch these sections. And the stamp and die bundle is really awesome because you get stamps and dies that really take advantage of all the versatility of this paper. Okay. The very last suite of products, and then I'm going to show you how I store and prep my stamp container. So this is called Lovely Blossoms. This is an online only. It's a floral product suite with amazing dies. So I love these background. Here's the size of the backgrounds. So this one you can cut from any size. I just chose to cut my paper to this size. You can see how it pops through. And look how unique this is. I've never seen us have anything like this before. Isn't that pretty? And then we have a couple of label dies in here. So here's the size of the label die. Ooh, that's pretty, just like that. Look at that. Ooh, I might have to use that. And then here, You're So Lovely. That's this one. You have all these really pretty sentiments in here. A couple line art florals and leaves. And we have this cloud cover ribbon. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is. And look at these. Woo! So pretty. We have white cloud cover. This is Secret Sea and Old Olive, maybe. Really pretty. And then this embossing folder. This is the Lovely Stripes embossing folder. I am going to gift you this embossing folder when you get a complete product share. Look how pretty. So pretty. Lovely Stripes. And then let's take a peek at the paper. This is a really, really pretty product suite. I wasn't going to get this one, and then I did, and I'm so glad I did. All right, so I'm going to show you. This is a 12 by 12 paper collection. So we have crumb cake. You've got lots of elements to work with here. And here's the back. Really pretty stripes. And I love this one. Look how beautiful. So we have crumb cake, cloud cover, old olive, petal pink, and Secret Sea. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And look at this one. So beautiful. This is like a linen texture. Isn't that pretty? So now when you bring in the Stampin' dies and you bring in the die cut elements, can you see how beautiful this is? Yes, I hope so. All right. So what do you think? Is it a pretty amazing product launch? Look at all these projects that I made, and I mixed some of them in with, I forgot to pull them all out. So lots of projects to share made with these beautiful things. Now, if you're wondering how I've been storing my stamps, so this is a new baby set in the catalog. Is it not adorable? It's so cute. So when I get my stamp sets, this is what I have been doing. So this is how they come. They come on a heavy sheet and then a thin sheet. So they come on the release backing and then this cellophane backing. So this is what I have been doing. So I take the heavy piece first, and I've been taking tear and tape, and I've been putting it on the back. And I did not come up with this. This was actually shared by Sherry Stojkovic. She's another Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I thought, you know, I'm going to try that and see how I feel about it. And I've been liking it. So I take tear and tape and I put it at the top and bottom of the heavy side. There's a heavy side and a light cellophane side. Okay. Then I peel off the release tape. And then I look to see where my front is, and I adhere it to the front. Okay. So you can look and see if you have a preference which way it goes, but I just kind of line it up and put it towards the bottom. Okay. So I'm adhering it to the front, heavy side to the front. Then I peel off this cellophane layer, and I take Smoky Slate ink. Now you can use whatever color ink you want. I want mine to be light because on the white it's still pretty dark. I just take my ink pad and I tap all the stamps, and you think it's not going to stamp well, and when you're done you're like, oh, it's like perfect. Then I close it. I'm stamping on the back of the packaging. And the reason why is because you will get a shadow that you'll see through, and I don't want to look at the front of my stamped images and have stamped shadows popping through. So I stamp it on the back side. And when you peel it open, you have all the images in your stamp set stamped. Okay. Then I just take my chamois And I just wipe this off. It wipes off easy. And all your stamps come clean. And then once I do that, I put this back on. So you don't want to touch this. It's a little bit glossy, so it takes a little extra time to dry compared to cardstock, but I just put this back on, okay? And then I'm going to take my tear and tape again, and now I'm going to put it on this side. So first you do it on the heavy side, ink your stamps and stamp, and now I put that thin cellophane back on, and now I'm doing it on the cellophane. But you want to make sure that you have this lined up pretty good, or else I don't think you're going to be happy with how it sits in your packaging, because if it doesn't line up, then it's not really going to help you. Okay, so now I'm going to take this release tape off this side. It's easier if you do it from the stamp side instead of the edge. Okay, so now I have this off, and then I'm just closing this. Just closing it. And then when you open it up, your stamps aren't going to stick to the inside of your packaging. You need to keep this on here, or else your stamps will stick to this when you close it. So, but I don't want to have to peel it off and then not have it get lost amongst my creating mess. So I actually adhere both cellophane pieces inside the packaging. And then when I want to use it, I just slide it out, rip it open like this, and I can keep track of which stamps I have. I can see the images, how they look when they're stamped. And then after I use a set, I just put it upside down on here. So after I use it, I just put it down like that. And then I know I have them all. And when I close it, it goes right back into place. All right. So I hope that helps. I've been happy with that system so far. It's been working out really nicely. And I hope that helps give you an idea how you can store your new stamps. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these new products. I hope you picked out some favorites that you love. If you can't wait and want them now, you can add them to your starter kit, and then you get a discount on any other new products that come that you might like. So don't forget to reserve your product share. We've got paper samplers. We've got the paper share if you want some of all the new papers that I shared today. And whether you're a demonstrator or a stamper that enjoys creating, you can get these. And then you've got your ribbon and embellishment share, and then your quick and easy share. And when you get a whole share, you're going to get this amazing stripes, lovely stripes embossing folder free. Hey, Robin. Oh, it's great to have you here. I'm going to gift this to you free. And if you choose to get the Paper Lovers bundle, which is everything except the paper samplers, so you're going to get your paper share, your ribbon and embellishment share, and your quick and easy share, I'm going to gift you those really cool flowers. Oh my gosh, if you could see my table right now. I can't find them. They're buried. They're here somewhere. They're here somewhere, but you get those as my thank you gift. So thanks for joining me. If you want to go back and rewatch to see things again, feel free. And I appreciate you joining me. I hope you have an amazing holiday. I don't think I'm going to be here next Friday. All my kids are going to be here, so I'll be with my family. But I may jump on maybe sometime during the week, depends, and share something with you. But I look forward to creating in 2026 with you. I enjoy sharing my Friday afternoons with you. I hope you have an amazing holiday with family and friends, and looking forward to an even better 2026. So thanks, friends, and we'll see you soon.